I'm gonna go off on a tangent here. This is real interesting. So I needed to know, a little 9-year-old boy, hit me with the no cap, or told me what cap was. And I'm like, damn, what is cap? I've never heard of it. So people were breaking it down that it means lie. So I'm trying to find out the etymology. Where does this come from? Why? I thought it may have been derivative of a language that had... Okay, shout out to my little homie, Ninja J, who put me up on no cap. And if you want to hear the rest of the story, the origin of where no cap came from, stay tuned and watch the chest press video. Make sure you have your dumbbells, a mat. We're going to be doing floor chest press and some push-ups. I'm going to break it down to you how to build these muscles and which rappers were using the terms cap back in the 1980s. Stay tuned. All right, we're going to do our train along, not a sing along, that's a train along. So you grab your dumbbells, make sure you have a mat or a blanket, something nice and comfortable that you can use on the floor. If you have a bench, good for you. You can use a bench as well, but this is for those of us with minimal equipment. I have my 70-pound dumbbells here, and we're going to do chest press for 10 repetitions. So once I get my weight started, we'll be on this together. We're a cohort, like the little kids for school. Here we go. 10, 1, all the way down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squeeze, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze them, bring them down. All right. First set in the books out of the way. So we're gonna hit multiple sets of 10. We take about 60 seconds rest in between sets, and then we go again. You gotta be very careful when doing these. Please don't strain your arm. Many of you can, if you're using too much weight and you're not used to getting the weight up, you can tweak your elbows, you can tweak your shoulders. You gotta be very careful. So use a weight that's appropriate for you. Get yourself in a comfortable position and press up. All right, so I'm gonna try to be as safe as possible. Honestly, if I had someone here handing me these weights, I'd probably be doing the 100-pound dumbbells. But since I'm by myself, I'm gonna use a portion of the weight, and knowing that it's going to still stimulate the muscles. And by the way, my pecs are on fire, so it's working. I don't need the 100s right now. So look, stabilize there, so I don't have to get them both up together. And it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, work with me, 10, and down. All right, good. Great work, very good work. Taking another minute, rest in between sets. I really feel this. All right, guys, so 10, I explain in my videos on a regular basis. 10 is an optimal number of repetitions to do if you're trying to develop muscle size or keep the muscle nice and full. If you're doing 15, 20 reps, you might not be getting the most growth out of the muscle. You're getting some growth. I have to reiterate that slow twitch muscle fibers, those muscle fibers that are associated with endurance, they grow. They just don't grow as big or as powerful as fast twitch muscle fibers. And when many people think of fast twitch muscle fibers, they think of power. So if I was only doing 3 to 5 reps, I would for sure get strong, but I'd get minimal growth. Same goes for too many reps, also goes for when you're doing the minimal amount of reps at 1 to 3 range. You can grow a little bit, but you're mostly going to get stronger, not necessarily bigger. That 10 repetition range is great. If you're only yakking up 8 repetitions, it works, certainly works. So do what you got to do. Since you're training along with me, the goal here is to hit, no doubt, 10 repetitions. All right, or that hypertrophy training rather. All right. You can go rogue if you'd like. All right, I need to protect this arm here because I injured myself moving somebody a couple weeks ago. I recovered quickly though, thank God. Even though I'm old, my body's old, it recovered well from training. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more, guys. 10. Man, my muscle fibers feel that one. We're gonna do one more set of 10. Oh my goodness, I feel like I'm really getting some solid work here. Normally, I would probably warm up with 55s, go to 70s, go to 80s, 90s, and 100 and call it a good workout. But this I'm not used to doing. It's called unaccustomed stimulus. And whenever you're doing a pattern that your body's not accustomed to, for sure, totally, definitely, without a doubt, 100%. As the kids say, no cap. I just learned that. You are going to get muscle building. All right, I'm gonna go off on a tangent here. This is real interesting. So I needed to know, a little 9-year-old boy, hit me with the no cap, or told me what cap was. And I'm like, damn, what is cap? I've never heard of it. So people were breaking it down that it means lie. So I'm trying to find out the etymology. Where does this come from? Lie. I thought it may have been derivative of a language that had CAP in it. That meant lie. I'm like, Spanish mentirosa. So what I did was I took a deep dive into finding out when it was being used. Guys, Willie D and the Ghetto Boys were using the words no high capping back in the 80s, back in the late 80s, like 87, 88. I think Too Short used the term no high capping back in the late 80s too. No high capping. So the way they explained what it meant was don't front. Don't pretend like you have more than you have. Don't high cap. Don't put on airs. And those Houston rappers and those rappers from the South and Southwest were explaining that these terms were passed down for generations. That generations before they were saying no high capping. My brain works like this. What is a cap? It's a hat. A common term. A common term of derision or dissing back in the day, for typically after in the Jim Crow era was he's putting on the hi-hat, meaning like the hi-hat for those who are in the aristocracies. They were using that slang to mean putting on the hi-hat meant to front like you had money, or to put on airs, or to show people that you were better than, or pretend that you were something. Lying, putting on the hi-hat, the high cap, high capping, capping. It's derivative of post-slave language. Dope information. I hope you learned something there. All right, I'm gonna go for my, I'm mad stupid. All right, I'm gonna go for my last set here. Oh my God, what a waste of time. But hey, we needed the recovery time. Here we go, last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, done there. And then I said our next exercise is going to be close grip push-ups. That wasn't cap. We're really going to do it. All right, take a breather, get your weights out of your way, and we'll come right back and we'll do our push-ups. From here, hands in the diamond position, elbows back, feet together. If you can't do your feet together, keep them wide. That makes it easy. And let's do 15 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, we're gonna do 2 more sets, and those 2 sets, I'm just gonna hit 2 sets of 10. My heart rate's up pretty strong here. Again, if I didn't talk about it before, I'm gonna tell you now. I did my cardio before doing this. My goal is to burn fat. And if your goal is to burn fat, I recommend that you do cardio at least 6 days a week. Be very vigorous. So if you're giving me a vigorous 20 to 30,000 steps a day and hitting some type of strength training every day, you are putting yourself in a great position to not only speed up your metabolism by the extra muscle that you're building and burn up that fat, but obviously heart and lungs are getting healthier. And at the end of the day, as much as the aesthetics of what a strong muscular body looks like in the mirror and may be attractive to people, being healthy in this day and time is so important. All right, guys, here we go. Let's do 10 here. Diamond grips. Let's go. Abs tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really putting a lot of focus on the lockout there, squeezing at the top. Push-ups, by the way, obviously the diamond grips are not normal. They add a lot more challenge to the triceps than do the normal hand position for push-ups. You also feel a lot of anterior deltoid. That's the front of the shoulder right here. Work there. I feel my anterior deltoids working hard here. And that's great because if I develop a nice round shoulder muscle with my chest, the body looks a lot better. I want to say this right. If you develop these shoulder muscles, if you make them bigger, solid, prettier, more aesthetic, where they pop, your body looks amazing. You can have a big chest, you can have good arms, and still not look amazing. You can have a slightly better than average chest and slightly better than average arms and have amazing shoulders, and you look like a superhero, no doubt. It's unfair, but it's true. I'm pec dominant and I'm bicep dominant. Man, I won't look great like people who have great deltoids. So if you're new to training, spend a lot of time. If you're trying to look aesthetic, spend a good amount of time building up your shoulders, building up that round pop. You can kind of see it now. I kind of like the way I look now. All right, this is the last set. I'm gonna do, let's say 12 repetitions here. 1, stomach tight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, control, and 12. Felt that in my delts pretty strong. All right, guys, that's it for the pet training today. As I try to recommend on a regular basis, I personally will take about 5 grams of glutamine. I'll take 1 scoop of free-form amino acids and put it in about 6 ounces of water. Mix it all in together and shoot it down after this workout. That's going to help my muscles grow. I don't eat a lot of red meat. I don't eat any red meat. I don't eat a lot of meat, period. I eat enough tuna, some eggs, but definitely I have to supplement my amino acids in order to make my muscles grow. So I hope you learned something today. I hope you were able to train along with me. We got a lot more coming up consistently in 2021. I don't say 2021, I never said that. In 2021, so please stay tuned. If you're watching this for the first time, please subscribe, like it, also share it so your friends can get the info too. Catch you guys on the flip side. Stay strong. I'll do another set of push-ups. Nah, that's cap.